не нарушайте. Зачем вам? Пистолет нужен?
On YouTube Live, please make sure there is no noise. Please make sure there is no noise. 3, 2, 1. Shalom to everyone. We would like to wish a special mazal tov to Yehuda Ari Pinchasov, Ben Levi Daniel, and Margarita Pinchasov on his haircut today. He should become big Talmid Chacham שיגדלו בתורה ומצוות ומעשים טובים וכן ירצון ונאמר amen. I want to take an opportunity and say thank you to Kanchora family for also trying to sponsor the tour and being the second sponsor for Refuah Shlema, their grandfather Uriel Ben Burcha. Refuah Shlema וכן ירצון ונאמר amen. Since we're holding after Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and Sukkot, the first shiur, I'm introducing a new sefer. We're starting a new sefer from today. We're going to be learning the sefer Me'or Enayim. We'll be Me'or Enayim, Sam Alachot, and then Zera Shimshon. But today, we will do Me'or Enayim, deep secrets on the Parsha, and then few lines of Zera Shimshon as well. Me'or Enayim was written by Menachem Nachum Chernobyl, very holy, special shiur, very holy rabbi. Whoever learns this sefer, a lot of miracles happens to them as well. So Be'ezrat Hashem, this shiur is a little bit difficult, but we'll try to make it accessible for everyone. Bereshit Be'orete Shenikra Reshit Darko. When Hashem created the Torah, as we said before, Hashem created the Torah, Hashem created the whole world with the Torah. Midrash brings example. Somebody wants to sew a suit. You know, you go to tailor, you make a custom-made suit. In Russia, that was the only option to have suits 40, 30, 50 years ago. Today, Baruch Hashem, you go to store, you see your size, you buy one. In Russia, you would have to come with material to the tailor and he makes you a suit. And the material that you want. Remember those days, people? Yeah, okay. So the best one to do, that was the way. So if you want to understand how Hashem created the world, first Hashem created like a body, which is Torah, and then Hashem made the world follow the Torah. For example, you take any goy and ask him, it's good to kill, he's going to tell you no. It's good to steal? No. Do you have to honor father, mother? Yes. But really it's coming from the Torah. Bara kudsha berichu alma. Hashem, looking at the Torah, He created the world. Nimtza kol davar nivra al yidei haTorah vekoach hapoel benif'al. Everything is standing in the world is standing because of Torah. Do you know MTJ Yeshiva in Manhattan? Over there, one kid is sitting Eitan, he goes to that yeshiva. Lower East Manhattan, there's a yeshiva MTJ. Mesivta Torah. What? Mesivta Tiferet Yerushalayim. Mesivta Tiferet Yerushalayim. What happens? About 40 years ago, maybe a little bit more, there was a kid got hit by a car, by a taxi driver. And they told to the Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi, you know, a Jewish boy got hit by a taxi outside. He said, the boy is not Jewish. He said, Rabbi, you don't have a window to that side of the street. How do you know? He said, I'm telling you, boy is not Jewish. They went outside, they found out a Jewish boy was crossing the street. One black kid pushed him. So he pushed him back. So this kid was running after the Jewish boy. His kid fell on the floor, he kept running. The guy wanted to pick up the kippah. He couldn't get up on time, so taxi hit him. So they found out, even the kippah was on the floor, that was not Jewish boy who got hit. They came back, they said to Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, he was the Rosh Yeshiva, they said, Rabbi, how did you know the boy was not Jewish? He said, in the place where when I learned Torah more than 40 years, a Jewish boy is not going to get hit by a car here. You understand the power of Torah? He said, in the place where I learned Torah for 40 years, in my block, a Jewish boy is not going to get hit by a car. This is the power of Torah. This is the strength of the Torah. So, Meor Einayim says, everything in the world is steady because of Torah. אם כן, בכל דבר ובכל העולמות, כוח התורה וכן האדם. How? In everything there's a strength of Torah, in a person as well. Every person, he has good parts of him and bad parts of him. Person should always take his bad parts away and stick with the good parts. זאת התורה, אדם כאשר יפעל והתורה, קודשה וריחו חד. Torah and Hashem is one. When a person learns Torah, he attached himself to Hashem. נמצא בכל דבר הוא חיות הקדושה ברוך הוא. In everything in life, you can find attachment of Hashem. Anything in life, you can connect yourself to Hashem. ואתה מחיה את כולם. And we say, Hashem, you give life to everyone, you keep life everyone. וצמצם כביכול עד מדרגת התחתונות, והוא שם חלק אלוקיו עמם. Hashem put His spirit even in every tiny thing. Today, what's the difference? We gave a haircut today, we gave a haircut a month ago. No. We say, Hashem, in your Torah, you gave us a hint to do haircutting after 3 years old. We're going to do the way you said. So what we did? We took a hair and we put godly spirit on it. What do we do, Brit Milah? The Rabbi does Brit Milah, he puts spirit on the boy's Brit. You wear tefillin, right? Where do you wear tefillin? On your hand, left hand, if you left you on your right hand. And on your head. Why do you put tefillin on your hand and on your head? You say, Hashem, my hand is physical. I want to make spiritual out of it. Sefer Torah. You take a cow, sheep or goat, or even a deer. You take the skin and you make Sefer Torah. You look at the skin, God says, I see a skin of a cow. What Jewish person says, I see Sefer Torah in it, I see tefillin in it. All this stuff is skin. So what we do, our job is to come to this physical world and make it to spiritual. You wake up in the morning, you take your cup in your hand. Natilat Yadayim cup. You take that plastic cup, you make it to use for Hashem. You fill up with water, you wash hands. 1, 2, 3. You take all the negative spirit away from you. The way your day begins, this is how your day goes. The way a couple get married, the way the first day goes, this is how it goes. Once they go positive, smooth, respectful, it goes like this all life. Once your day begins right, with Natilat Yadayim washing hands, once you purify your day, pure day coming, pure thoughts coming. What if a person doesn't wash hands normally? He just says, okay, skrata, pameli, so. All day, negative thoughts. If this something happens, if he falls, why negative thoughts you have? Because in the beginning, from the morning, you did not wash your hands properly. You wash your hands properly, everything goes smooth. You think positive, you say positive, and things become a positive. נמצא בכל דבר, הוא חיות הקדוש ברוך הוא, ואתה מחיה את כולם, וצמצם כביכול על מנהיגת התחתון, ומוצב חלק אלוקם ממך. טוב, חסכת החומר. Hashem put His spirit in every tiny physical thing in life. Every tiny physical thing. כי כל עיקר כוונה היא שיתעלו מדרגות התחתונות למעלה, ולהיות יתרון האור מן החושך. The whole purpose of creation was to separate light from darkness. What is light and what is darkness? The whole purpose of creation was to separate light from darkness. What is light and what is darkness? Shh. Guys, let me tell you something interesting. A guy and a girl were going out. He calls me, he says, Rabbi, am I allowed to give her a kiss and a hug? I love her. I said, no. Yeah, but you don't understand. I said, listen, get married, then do whatever you want.
Rabbi, he did it anyway.
Actually, he didn't. Oh, that was you, I forgot.
12 years ago.
Bottom line, there is difference when you start your life with the kedusha, holiness, or you start your life with the tum'ah, impurity. Once you start your life with holiness, the holiness keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. So that is the whole purpose of creation. Can you imagine? You take the branches of the tree that is dead wood and you make sukkot out of it. We all went into sukkot. What we did? We took cheap wood branches or 2x4s and we made nice sukkah. But sukkah is the most holiest place in the world. In the shuls people died. In Bet HaMikdash people died. In sukkah nobody ever died. Sukkah is the most holiest place in the world. There was a fire, Rabbi named his house in Brooklyn, on Sukkot. Below Daniel Bichazov told me once. There was a fire in their house, like a year before he passed away, 5-6 years ago, there was a fire. And even though the whole Sukkah burned down, but nobody died. It was in the middle of the night. They woke up, firefighters woke them up, nobody died. Why? In Sukkah, never anyone died. In Israel, 7-8 years ago, there was a katusha, missile. Missile. Fell on somebody's sukkah. Lady was sleeping there, she got scared, but nobody died. Sukkah, nobody dies. Even though it's made from cheap wood, cheap branches, cheap sukkah, still it's holy. Why? Because you take physical things in life, make it spiritual. All this food, why we did food here? Tell me, was we bored? Why we came here? Nobody wants food. No. We make bracha on them. We make simple tomato, cucumber, and make it holy. We take rice, make it holy. That is the purpose of a Jew in this world. Once, somebody asked me a good question. Says, why when cat or dog, they deliver baby, they don't need any nurse. They don't need any nurse. They deliver babies. Woman! Oh, private doctor, private hospital, private nurses, private doula, whatever. They have 50 people today. Yeah, all this they need today. Why do we need that? The answer is Hashem showing us, dog doesn't need other people to connect with. People never think that you alone, you'll be okay. No, people always need people. You need others, they need you. We cannot have Kaddish, or we cannot do Chuppah, we cannot do Brit Milah, we don't have 10 people. כל דבר שבקדושה צריך 10. We need 10 people to do our religious stuff. You want to pray mincha Arabit? Minyan, bar mitzvah, minyan, sefer Torah to read with bracha. Minyan. Why do you need minyan? To show we always need others. There's no such thing by Judaism. I'm okay on my own. There's no such thing. You always have to be with people. This was our first topic. Now, I'm really sorry for those who are new in our shul. You don't know me, I don't know you. And I don't want you to think, oh wow, this rabbi is weird. He was teaching weird stuff today. Can you imagine? We heard something unbelievable, weird stuff. No. I'm going to tell you something that you never knew it exists in the Torah. I'm here to show you new topics that I never spoke about these topics in my shul. You ready?
Yes, let's
go. Those who are bored, I'm sorry. You came here to tolerate me until 30 more minutes. So this is what you're going to be doing. Huh? Listen carefully. The world is square or round?
Round.
Huh? Who said so?
Columbus.
Who said that?
Whose map are you looking at?
Huh?
Whose map are you looking at?
Whose map am I looking at?
Globus.
According to
Americans are square, Israelis are round.
No matter how you look at the circle is a circle, no matter how you look at the round is a round.
You know why?
Huh?
Circle. You know why?
I know, tell me. So it's circle. The world is circle, so listen to this. I'm not gonna keep your time to waste for questions. People, you with me? Are you getting bored in the back?
No, yes, let's go.
Everything is okay? Okay. Tosfot Gemara Avodah Zarah. Gemara Avodah Zarah, page 41a says, Haviu b'shem Yerushalmi. They said from Yerushalmi. This has happened at least 2,600 years ago. Close to 3,000 years ago. שאלכסנדר מוקדון עלה למעלה. Alexander the Great,
Makedonsky.
Makedonsky. He went into Sha'arei. He was up in the sky. How he got there? No plane, no helicopter, no parachute, huh? No pushka to push him up there. How he got there? Nago Palitzeo. עד שראה כל העולם כצורת כדור. Alexander the Great, he saw the whole world was round. ואת ים האוקיינוס המקיף את העולם בצורת קערה. He saw the whole ocean is like a plate around the world. And he said, the whole world is round. Okay, זה מובא בזוהר הקדוש. כל שהעולם מגלגלים בעיגול ככדור. Zohar says everyone in this world is like going around the circle. וחלקם מתגלגלים למטה בתחתית כדור. So the question again, how did Alexander the Great know that the world is round? ואיך ראה את העולם? How he saw the world from top? You go on a plane, you see the world is round. But how did he have access to go up there? Almost 3,000 years ago. Look what it says that you will never believe it happened. Okay? He explains the Yerushalmi and he says, by the way, it says in the history of Goyim as well, שעשה אלכסנדרוס דבר שעל ידו ישב על הנשר. He paid people to get him a big eagle. He sat on the wings of the eagle and he flew. Alexander the Great was taking a tour with an eagle's wings. That's Gemara what the Yerushalmi brings it. But who did it before? One day my older brother in school, he asked his teacher, 4th, 5th grade, he says, why we learn every year history? Who needs this? Teacher said, because history repeats itself. Rabbi Yosef, do you hear what I'm saying? History repeats itself. You know, sometimes you go to elders to ask for advice. You say, what they can tell me? Really, they went to do the same thing as well. Do you hear me? So if they were successful, you'll be successful as well. I mean, there's nothing to worry about. You just go on and do right thing in life. Rabbi, you agree?
I agree, but
Who did that first? Who sat on the eagle back first to go around the world? I'll tell you, you won't believe it. Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon. King Solomon did the first time. He was sitting, and Alexander the Great learned it from a history books, and he did the same thing. He said the way King Solomon went on the back of the eagle, flew, I want to do that. I don't know, they put mask on him, what they put on him, because he has to breathe normal air over there. So he did it. Where did King Solomon take it from? Huh? Where did King Solomon take it from? Do you know, when people did the tower, Babylonian tower, whose time was that? Noah. After within first 10 generations of creation of the world, the first 1,000th year. שביקשו לבנות מגדל גבוה מעל גבוה. The real. Where the gravity begins up there?
in the atmosphere.
In the atmosphere. Where starts that place that you cannot breathe anymore?
After the atmosphere.
How many feet? Tell me, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000?
Sure. No, Everest. How tall is Mount Everest?
So,
10,000 at least.
so Babylonian tower, original tower, was very high. It was at least 10,000 feet. When people went up there, they couldn't breathe anymore. But from there, as they were flying down, because they wanted to see the world, they tried to fly down. They tried to use parachute already from there. And they came with the conclusion that the world is round. ששם כבר אין כוח המשיכה, המושך למטה נקרא gravity. Because over there, there's no thing already to push you down. There's no gravity that pushes you down. משם הכל מעופר למעלה. Over there everything goes up. 5,000 feet.
20,000.
10,000. 20,000. They went 20,000 feet up. It's crazy. ומשום חשבו לשוט ולעוף באוויר בתוך ספינה מעל. So what they did certain like a small type of boat to go from there to fight against Hashem in the Babylonian tower.
Blimp.
And Hashem changed their languages. This was 70 languages came into the world from, and they all were punished. So the first airplane idea came from the history of Babylonian tower. The airplane idea came from there. But to have wings on an airplane like an eagle wings, that comes from the Torah. Because Hashem says in the Torah, when time comes to redeem you, I'm going to send you the eagle wings. And I will redeem you. Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky, who passed away 2 years ago, he was the biggest rabbi in Israel. Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky said to one of his students, I want to tell you something. Nothing in the world new that you see now that did not exist before. Who made the first helicopter type in life?
Shlomo
Shlomo Melech. And who made the car first with the motor? Motor.
Same
Who
person.
made first motor? Shlomo Melech. Shlomo Melech made first motor and he broke it. They said to him, why you break it? He said, if I will produce it everywhere, my enemy will come from far near. Now we know why Iran sends all these missiles, because they have missiles to get close to Israel. If they wouldn't, they would never come back. Who can answer me one thing? When I want to make shechita, how many pipes I have to slaughter in the cow? How many in the chicken and how many in the fish? In the cow, how many I have to slaughter? One whole, and second one more than 50%. What about the chicken?
2.
How many I have to slaughter in the chicken? How many pipes?
All
One you slaughter more than 50% is good enough. Fish. How many do you have to slaughter to eat the fish?
Nothing. 0.
None. I don't understand. Cow, sheep, goat, 2. Chicken, 1. Fish, nothing. Why it has to be that way? Second thing. You throw cow in the water, it won't survive. You throw chicken and birds in the water, they will survive as long as their body is not there, only legs there. You throw fish in the water, that's the only place it's going to survive. So I don't understand, why is it like that? Listen to this deep answer. I learned it today. Cow, sheep, goat, they eat only physical things. They only eat from the ground. They grow only from the ground, not from the water. Cow, sheep, goat, it's only physical. The more you're physical, the more shechita you need. Because it's too physical, you need to make shechita to 2 pipes. Chicken and birds, they survive from both places. They have survival from the ground and from the water. Cow cannot survive from the water. You throw cow into the ocean, it's going to die. 3-4 days, 1 week, it's going to die. Chicken, you throw into the water, or any bird, duck, he's going to live there. Any bird from the legs and up, it's similar to animal that cannot be in the water. From legs and down, it has chishuya like a fish, if you realize. It's a scale. Chicken legs or bird legs, it's like a scale. They're similar to fish. Because they have half, you have to make shechita only 1 pipe and it's good enough. Fish only survives from the water. It doesn't go to physical world. So there's only like a spiritual. Because it's so high in spiritual, you don't need to shechita. Say, oh, you don't know shechita, just take it out, clean it when it's dead and eat it. Now question to all of you. A big rasha, evil guy, evil, did terrible sins. When he comes the incarnation, when he comes Gilgul to this world, he comes as a fish, as a chicken or as a cow? How does it come? He comes as a cow. A person is Benuni. Someday tzaddik, someday rasha. Does he come how? How he comes? As a chicken. A person is big tzaddik. How does he come to this world? As a fish. As soon as tzaddik doesn't eat shkita. A fish. As soon as they take him out of the water, and he is good. And look at this. The more you're physical, less progress you have in life. Fish, cow, goat, sheep. How many babies they have? One or maybe two. You will never see cow has 10 babies. Fish in the water. How many babies they have at once? 100,000, 50,000, 60,000. All these ikra is babies. So the more you're physical, less bracha. The more you're spiritual, more bracha. This is another topic I today prepared. Rav Shalom Wolf. Guys, you think it's a joke? This guy comes all the way from Ukraine. He lives in Ukraine. His father's a chief rabbi of Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Господин Shalom Wolf. Здравствуйте.
He was here before, no? The chief rabbi. The chief rabbi of Ukraine was here, wasn't he?
Tell me one thing. Is there any fish that has image of a person or no?
Of course.
Which fish has a head of a person?
Mermaid.
Mermaid.
Mermaid has a body.
No, he's joking. A dolphin. Any dolphin.
Dolphin, thank you. Dolphin is called wasserman. You know wasserman?
Waterman.
Wasserman?
Waterman.
That means waterman. Wasserman is the coming from the word dolphin. That's all. Second thing, is there such a thing called mermaid in the world or no?
It was.
Fish that looks like a person.
Has to be.
There's a broadcast in the Gemara. Now I'll show it to you who quotes it and what's the proof. Okay? I saw this crazy topics now. I'm telling you, today's topics are. I was looking for it a long time. Look what it says here. בספרי חז"ל נמצא שקיים בהם דג פלא. It's called פלא. I thought that was filet. No, it's פלא. שחציו אדם, no, פלא means wandering. Wonder, wow. שחציו אדם וחציו דג. Half body of a mermaid is a person body, but half is fish. Even though it looks like a person, it doesn't have no knowledge of a person. Just looks like a person, like a human. Huh? Do they exist? The answer is yes. Now, whatever you see on YouTube, is that real or no? I'm not going to tell you yes. But there's a proof that people saw with their eyes. Okay? דהיינו שחציו ולמעלה צורתו האדם. It says, from heaven on down is person's body, וחציו ולמטה צורתו דג. And half in the bottom is with the fins and everything, scales, fish. ובמסכת בכורות, גמרא בכורות, page 8a, מובא שדגים אלו פרים ורבים מבני אדם. These fish, they can get pregnant from people. שאם בא עליהם אדם, מדברים ממנו. If person lives with this fish, he's gonna get pregnant. Crazy. שמו של הדג. What's the name of this fish? How do we call it? Mermaid. How do they call in the Gemara term? Midrash term, how do they call this fish? מסכת בכורות נקראו דגים אלו בשם דלפונים. We call it dolphins, right? Mermaid that they think is mermaid, they call them dolphin in the Gemara time. Mermaid, Gemara calls dolphin. Or Beshem Bnei Yama, or they call them children of the sea. How they call tuna? Lion of the sea. No, there's a name. When you buy tuna, there's something says. The king of the sea something. Guys, you don't eat tuna? What's the name of the tuna? Lion of the sea?
Bumblebee.
There's a
Chicken all the day.
chicken of this, something like this, right? Tuna. When you look at the can, it says something of the sea.
Then chicken of the sea.
Chicken of the sea.
Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, something like this. I've said,
Children
okay.
of the sea, not chicken of the sea.
But here it says children of the sea. This dalphonim that Gemara quotes, half and up is person, half and bottom is fish. That is called dalphonim.
Steak of the sea.
ובתורת כהנים קורא לדג זה בשם סירונית. תורת כהנים, מדרש ויקרא, is called it סירונית. Sironit. That is called mermaid. We call it mermaid. ויש גורסים סילונית. Some say סירונית, some say סילונית. ובספר מעשה טוביה, כתב שבלשון אשכנז קוראים לו ווסרמן. They call it Wasserman, like a waterman. כאשר הוא בצורת איש, because it has an image of a man. וכאשר היא בצורת אישה, קוראים לה Wasser wife. Or if it's a man's image, Wasserman, woman's image, Wasser wife. Man, wife. Who saw this fish ever in life? בספר Aruch lived 700-800 years ago, Rishon, and he says, מעת שהגידו לו על מלך גליל הצפוני, המולך בדנמרקה Norvegia. Where's Norvegia? Huh? Europa. In the ocean of Europe, you see this fish. American ocean is not going to see this. Only Norvegia. שבעברו בספינה דרך ים אצל מלכות נורווגיה. One day, in the boat, there was a Norwegian king with his whole servants. He was watching one side, servants were watching different side. And they saw this mermaid by the shore. They said, King, come over here, see this. Before he turned, that got scared and ran away. But everyone saw this, said, we saw an image of a person. No runaway. With the hands and the tail. There's no legs. Because half of the top of the body is like a person, half of the bottom is like a fish. Fins and scales. ראה חיה זו יושבת כחום הים על סרטון שבים. והחיה בשמע כל הצד הקורא אל המלך. When the fish found out they screaming to the king, he ran away into the water. ופניו לצד אחר. Okay. ואני קודם 10 שנים, so Aruch says himself, 10 years ago, בעומדי, this book he wrote 700 years ago. So he talks about himself, says 10 years ago, 710 years ago. בעומדי אצלו, שאילתיהו על זה, he said, when I was near the king and I said, is it true that they saw a fish like a person? המלך שתק. He said, he was quiet. He said, all my servants saw. By the time I turned around, it went to the ocean, so I cannot give you testimony. So he went what? Then Sha'arei זו בספק. So he saw king as doubt. אם החיה שלה הייתה סילוני או חיה אחרת מפני מרחק המראה. גם בספר מעשה טוביה. כתב, מעשה טוביה says, דיברתי עם אנשים ישרים. He said, I was talking to a proper statement people, not crazy people that make up things, you know. He said, listen, yeah, not drunk, not hallucinations, you know. So he said, tell me one thing. Did you see such a fish? ראו אשר ראו דג. זה בקונסטנטינה. Where's Constantina? Where's that? Constantinople, where is it? Turkey. Ahmadinejad. Istanbul. It's Constantina. Oh, okay. וראוי לסמוך עליהם לאמת מציאותם. Over there, the big rabbis give testimony that they saw this. אם שקשה לי להאמין והוציא בשם רושמי הארץ, שדג זה שכיח יותר בים האוקיינוס. In the oceans, you see this fish. So what do we see from here? There is a statement, kids, make noise. You know why? Because it says, if shul doesn't have voice of kids, 10 years the shul will not remain. 10 years is not going to remain. It's good to have kids noise in the shul. I said it 13 years ago and Baruch Hashem. We're still here. Let's continue. Those families that don't have children yet, Hashem should give them banim zechanim la'odato yitbarach. Amen. Did I promise you I'm going to tell you something scary?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
That wasn't it?
Nah, that was introduction to the world. Something scary you want to hear? Yeah? Tell me one thing. Are there demons in the world or no? Huh? Are there demons in the world?
Of course. I know one. Her name is Harris.
Listen carefully. On Shabbat, Parashat Bereshit, we read about the creation of the world. Some people think, oh, it's simple. I read, I understand everything, you know. It's not so simple. Someone asked me on Shabbat, are there demons in the world and how they were created? So listen to this answer. And after this we'll say Arvit, then I'll tell you good night. Then we're going to give more warm wishes to Daniel and his family. This is his lovely wine, I guarantee you. Money.
That was the best bottle out there.
Baruch Hashem, I know all my congregants in my shul.
Sir, yes, sir.
It says, Va'achot tuval kain na'ama. There were 10 generations. There were 10 generations between Adam and Noah. Seventh to eighth generation was a man by name Tuval Kain. He was hunting one day and he thought there was an animal.
He killed someone.
And he sent the arrow and he killed that person. Who was that person? Cain. Cain killed Hevel. This kid, his sixth generation great-great-grandson to Cain. He killed his own great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. To teach us, Torah says you kill someone, you get chas v'shalom, no good. Okay. So now, Tuval Cain had a sister. Her name was Naamah. The question is, who is she? Amen. There is two. Muludani, I'll take some. You know why?
Should have went first then.
Why it counts people down? Some people get me angry. Should be happy days in your house. Baruch Adonai Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boreh peri hagefen. Amen. It's kosher, it's kosher. People, I'm really sorry I don't bring heavy duty topics here usually, but today I promised on Shabbat to prepare.
That's what I came for.
And I want to give you, but I need 100% sense because what I'm going to tell you now, it's deep and scary, but it's worth it. One time I'm allowed. Shh. I need silencio. Okay, let's go. Va'achot Tuval Kain Naamah. And Tuval Kain had a sister, her name was Naamah. Bukharians, we have such a name, Naamah. Do you have Naamah?
Yes, my grandma's sister was.
No, Bukharians, I know for sure. I'm asking him because we have usually similar names. Naamah, it's usually a good name. We know Naamah is Noah's wife. She saved animals. She was saved during the flood. Right? Naama is a good name, good person. But there's two opinions who's Naama. Naomi, yeah, but Naama is
Different.
דרשו רבותינו ז"ל, בראשית לאבא, כ' ג' ד'. אשתו של נוח הייתה. Boris, you don't want to leave now. This is something that I want to make you be scared and not fall asleep at night. Okay? Are you ready? Good. Naama was a wife of Noah. ונקראת כך, כן על שם שהיו מעשים נעים ונעימים. Because she had pleasant actions, they called her Naama. This is simple pshat, simple answer. ויש אומרים, and some say, second opinion, שהיא הייתה אשת אשמדון. Second reason, second opinion, she was the wife of Ashmadon, the father of Ashmadai. Ashmadai is a king of demons. So if she is the mother of king of demons, means she made the demon. Okay. הם השמדיים והשדים נולדו ממנה. Demons were born from her.
From who?
From Naama.
Wife of Noah.
Listen carefully, this is Rabbeinu Bachai. It's not Rabbi Akilov, Rabbeinu Bachai. וד' נשים
Four women.
היו אמות השדים. 4 women were mothers of demons.
Abraham.
Who are they? Lilith, Naama, Igeret, Machalat. One more time. Lilith, Naama, Igeret, and Machalat. ויש לכל אחד ואחד מהם מחנות וכיתות. Each one of them, they made demons, camps, and grades.
How?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I'm here. של רוח הטומאה אין מספר, אין מהם מספר. Because of the impurity, they made so many demons and there's no numbers in it. Impurity. ואומרים כי כל אחת מושלת בתקופה אחת, מארבע תקופות שבשנה. 4 wives, they have each one thousands of demons. Each one serves in one of that tukufot. I said tukufa? No. Summer, winter, spring, fall. Seasons. Thank you. Each one is ruling for each season.
Which one?
Step by step. I told you, until I'm not gonna make you get scared and fall asleep at night, see me in your dreams, I'm not gonna let you go. Okay? ומתקבצות בהר נשפה. They gather together in the mountain called נשפה. קרוב להרי חושך. Near the dark mountains. וכל אחד מושלת בתקופתה. Each one is ruling over its own season. משעת שקיעת החמה עד חצות לילה. From the sunset until the midnight. By the way, 2 weeks ago, if you remember, we said don't drink water from the sink.
Yes.
Remember that?
At 8 o'clock.
Until you put in the water some metal, or you take water which is in any drink, or any sweet water. But water from the sink, you're not allowed to drink 4 times a year. For 45 minutes to 1 hour. That's the time that demon is ruling. A lot of people drank that water, they became abnormal. Or has passed away. This is called seasonal times. And our rabbis, they give special times, we know special times that we're not allowed to drink those waters. So therefore, whenever you see those messages, don't take it lightly. They tell you a day in advance. In a WhatsApp, we always send it. The recent one was 2 weeks ago, right before Sukkot.
We did it.
Right before Sukkot it was.
8 to 9, no? 8 to 9.
Yeah, 8 to 9, 1 hour. It's usually 45 minutes that they give you 1 hour. Be careful. Safety is my goal. While Kulam, Mashal Shlomo, can you imagine? On these 4 groups of demons, Shlomo HaMelech was ruling over. He was so smart, he knew language of people, birds and demons. Trees, yeah. וקרא אותם עבדים ושפחות. שלמה המלך, the king Solomon would call them, this my slaves and servants. שהיה משתמש בהם כרצונו. He would use them however he wants. Go kill somebody, go do this, go build there, go break there. שלמה המלך was left and right using them. ודן נשים אלו, נשל של שרו של עשיו הן. Really, these 4 wives, so for women, there are all 4 wives at same time, like now even, to the Esau's angel. Esau's angel is married to 4 of them at the same time, till now. They are angels. Till now they exist. ודוגמתו, and similar to this what Parasha says, נשא עשיו ד' נשים. Esau married how many wives of David? 4 wives. Who are these? 4 demons. 4 groups of demons. Good luck. כדמפורש בתורה. Now, question to you. Tell me one phrase. You say one line, you burn off all of them. Daily you have to burn them twice. Which line do you say?
Israel.
That's right. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. You put 4 of these demons' names, and Shema Yisrael is the same gematria. Hashem says when you close your, why you close your eyes? Because you don't see demons. You say Hashem, I close my eyes, you destroy them. This is why our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, they would go to court, they say Shema Yisrael. God forbid they go to jail, they say Shema Yisrael. They go to surgery, they say Shema Yisrael. Why? All the pain person gets throughout the lifetime is because of these demons. Once you clear them away, there's no pain. There's no problem. There's no bother. In 1 minute we're done, guys. 1 more minute, that's all. שכל אותן ק"ל שמרה שהיה נזוף בחטאו שהוליד לוחין ושדין ולילין ומזיקין. Stop! You see this young man, I respect him a lot, Rabbi Yosef. He's asking question, how, who created them? When Adam HaRishon, the first man, he ate from the tree, some say that was tree of etrog, this is why we shake etrog. Some say that was a grape tree, this is why we make wine and say kiddush Friday night. Some say it was from the grain, this is why we make hamotzi, because grain makes you smart. If child is born till 1 year, child doesn't speak, you have to make a cereal with grain. Grain makes people smart and they make speak. And the 4th one was, Adam HaRishon sinned with what? Huh? Figs. Okay. So therefore, Adam HaRishon got upset at his wife. Said, you made me eat. 130 years he divorced her. Man without his wife is the problem. So he was doing some type of sins that men do when they're not married. Chas v'shalom. And that sin causes demons to be created. On Shabbat, if I go chas v'shalom to movie theater and I watch movie in a movie theater, Hashem said, Shabbat, every second a Jew prays, and you sit watch movie, you create demons. We eat food. He eats kosher food, I eat not kosher food. I eat not kosher food, every bite I give, I create demons. Tomorrow, my 2 thirds, why my 2 thirds? Demons are sitting there. Who put them there? It's me by eating this food. Same thing everywhere. When person sins, he creates demons. That same demons hit him. So therefore, when we do teshuvah, why nobody gets hurt now? Mostly because after Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, we cleaned all our accounts. Mostly when people get hurt, week before Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. Because that time accounts are still full, demons are many, so they cause us problem here, problem there. But now we're all cleaned up. We have no sins, no pain. Да.
Был версия такая, что Бог создал человека, правильно? Он создал еще одну женщину не от него, а с ним вместе. Правильно? Первая женщина. Теперь получается, что они были созданы в Ганеден, правильно? Он создал эту женщину и убрал ее. Правильно? Пришла Хава.
Это такая версия.
Да, версия.
А другая версия, он их просто разделил. И это стало Хава.
Хава. Окей. Она не поела с этого дерева, она осталась жива.
Вы слышали такой сиамский двойняшка?
Да.
Они были сиамские двойняшки, это спереди, это сзади.
Хорошо.
Он кушает, она тоже кайфует, ну? Или она кушает, он тоже кайфует, ну?
В этом организме, да?
So, она его в грех толкнула. А когда он их родил, но когда она кушала, они уже были отделены. Они тогда вместе не
А
были.
был вариант, что это была вторая женщина была, первая до сих пор ходит.
Ее звали тетя Лиля.
Да, до сих пор ходит.
Лили, только что мы ее имя
Да,
сказали.
да. И она до сих пор ходит, и все происходит за нее. Есть такая
Да.
версия?
Он хочет, чтобы я один глубокий зуар вам рассказал, я скажу.
Is she because of
Я извиняюсь, здесь
revenge?
маленькие дети, я не хотел, но он меня
Rabbi,
заставляет.
is it because
Так
of
что
revenge?
если что-то не то, я извиняюсь, please. Не надо стулья бросать, тарелки бросать, я хороший парень.
Кем поможет?
Когда мужчина не женатый и думает о чем-то, и в себя грех приносит, что его целый грех, чтобы он сделал грех, вот этот дьявол приходит, лилит, его обнимает, целует, чтобы он этот грех сделал. Когда он грех сделает, он с этим лилит становится партнером, и они создают вместе этот дьявол. Окей? Теперь я здесь хотел бы остановиться. Вы спросили, я дал ответ. Барух Адонай Леолам. Амен, амен. Guys, я хотел бы закончить наш shiur, сказать всем thank you for coming. I'm sorry if we did not give shiur according to some nice funny stories or interesting things, but we tried our best. Во-вторых, мы хотим сказать thank you, Rabbi Daniel and Margarita Pinchasov. Be'ezrat Hashem, people like you need to have 10 children. Так что, period. Next year, I want to dance at your son's Brit Milah, okay? Many, many more, you good people. And your parents need to have a lot of grandchildren, okay? They're good people. They will take care of them, don't worry about it. Babysitter есть, все есть, что хотите. Rabbi есть, синагога есть, любой парень может, хотите музыку. Whatever you want, we're here for you. Что еще сказать? Скажите. Okay? So, Be'ezrat Hashem, happy occasions. And with this, all your friends who are not married, they should get married. Everyone who is waiting to have children, Hashem should send them children. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen. Два слова я хотел бы дать моему другу. Shalom Wolf, my best friend. Скажите на русском, все русские понимают, я вчера
Всем добрый вечер. Во-первых, хотел сказать Мазальтов, здесь первая встречка, как зовут тебя? Юрий. Наверное, чтобы у вас было много наха от него, еврейского наха, настоящего. Мы Мазальтов говорили Йосефу, новую внучку, первую внучку. Да. У нас сейчас на этой главе она у нас заканчивается с очень интересной историей. История про город, как назвали город? Который строили большую крепость и всего... Вавилон. Да, Вавилонская башня. Была построена большая Вавилонская башня, которая Всевышнему очень не понравилась, и он очень постарался ее остановить. Это строение. Но вроде бы непонятно, что было такого плохого в этой башне. На который нам на это отвечает, что вся причина, по которой они хотели построить эту башню, это было, чтобы сделать нам имя. Что это значит? Они хотели, после такого было большой потоп, весь мир был стер, вся история, они хотели быть уверены, что у них останется какая-то часть, какой-то кусочек этой истории останется с их именем. Поэтому они строили эту большую башню, чтобы, во-первых, было, что невозможно, они не хотели, чтобы Всевышний разбросал их по миру. Строить огромную башню, можно будет видеть со всех сторон, можно будет видеть, где находится этот город. И еще причина, что будет охрана на башне, смогут охранять свой город. Вся причина была в том, что они хотели, чтобы у них был какой-то вечный город. В этом была как раз вся проблема. Во-первых, это что у них не было никаких духовных намерений. Было чисто только думали о себе. Это одна проблема. Но кроме того, что когда Всевышний, когда человек, единственная вещь, которая думает только о своей карьере, это может привести к тому, что он будет это делать не хорошими путями. И чтобы главное, чтобы только защитить свою карьеру. И особенно, когда это поколение пришло после поколения потопа, то вся причина, по которой Всевышний принес этот потоп, это потому, что они себя вели некрасиво один с другим. Так что они должны были сделать что-то, чтобы привести какой-то духовный смысл в свою жизнь, чтобы сделать уверенно, чтобы они не повторили ошибку поколения потопа. На самом деле это очень большой урок для нас. Она сейчас особенно вокруг нас такой мир не идет в хорошую сторону. А мы должны быть уверены, что мы будем себя правильно вести и правильно давать следующим поколениям. Мы должны знать, что в нашем своем личном городе, в нашей личной жизни, наша башня должна быть построена на духовных фундаментах, на причине, чтобы у нас были духовный смысл в жизни. И тогда наша башня на самом деле Всевышний нам даст силы, чтобы наша жизнь была правильно построена, и все наружные, кто хочет нам помешать, нашим Торы и заповеди, наоборот, не будут помешать, наоборот, станут начнут нам помогать.
Хорошие ангелы.
Да, они будут нам помогать, все плохо. Когда мы идем сильно с иудаизмом, то те, кто нам пытается мешать, они приходят, потом становятся нашими помощниками. И кроме этого, что на самом деле, тогда и потом будет, как и они хотели, чтобы была у них вечная память, когда мы делаем Тору и заповеди, иудаизм, он вечный. Это на самом деле есть настоящая вечная память нашим действиям.
רצה הקדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את ישראל. אדוני חפץ למען תגדיל תורה ויהדות עם ישראל.